What if everything you were taught about success, effort, and achievement was backwards? You've been told to try harder, push more, hustle, manifest, visualize. But what if the very act of chasing what you desire is the reason it keeps running from you? There is a forbidden law, known only to mystics, sages, and the silent few. A law so paradoxical, it flips the entire game of life on its head. Today, we step beyond the veil to uncover why letting go may be the most powerful form of creation, and how by stopping the chase, we finally become the magnet for what we seek. By the end of this journey, you'll not only understand this ancient paradox, you'll embody it and begin attracting with effortless precision. Ready? Let's begin. In the sacred texts of the East, there is a teaching from the Tao Te Ching. By not doing, everything is done. This is Wu Wei, the art of effortless action. Not inaction, but alignment with the natural flow of the universe. Now, modern physics offers a strange echo. The observer effect tells us that the act of watching changes the outcome. In quantum reality, attention alters particles. Outcomes shift with intention. And resistance, ironically, creates more resistance. This is not just philosophy or science. It is the silent code behind manifestation, hidden in the Hermetic law of vibration. Everything moves, everything vibrates. What you are, you attract. The mystics knew it. The scientists discovered it. And now, you're remembering it. When you obsessively chase, your energy says, I lack. And the universe, like a divine mirror, reflects that lack. But when you embody the feeling that it's already yours, the mirror reflects abundance back without resistance. This isn't magic, it's energetic physics. Next, we'll explore how this truth lives within you, in your energy field, your emotional body, and your very breath. You are more than flesh and thought. You are a field of energy, pulsing, shifting, responding to every belief, emotion, and intention you hold. Ancient mystics called it the aura, the subtle body, the light garment of the soul. Modern science calls it the biofield, an electromagnetic signature surrounding your physical form. But whatever the name, its truth is undeniable. Your vibration is not a metaphor. It's your broadcast frequency. Imagine this energy field as a series of concentric layers. The physical layer, tied to your body and survival instincts. The emotional layer, swirling with unspoken feelings. The mental layer, humming with your thoughts and beliefs. The spiritual layer, your compass to higher truth. And above it all, the causal field, where intention becomes form and vibration shapes destiny. Here's the paradox. You don't attract what you want. You attract what your energy field broadcasts as truth. Picture this. A radio tower can't fake its signal. It broadcasts what it's tuned to. So do you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs. These are your broadcast. And the universe listens. Let's go deeper. In the next section, we'll uncover the true master of your energy, your mind, and the silent programs running beneath it. The most powerful prison has no bars. It lives between your ears. Your mind is the architect of your reality, but most of it is running on autopilot, driven by programs you didn't even choose. Think of your subconscious as a projector. Whatever film is loaded, your beliefs, self-image, traumas, it casts that story onto the world, not because it's true, but because it believes it is. From ages 0 to 7, your mind was wide open, like wet clay. Every word, every wound, every rule you absorbed from parents, teachers, or society became law inside you. I'm not enough. Success is hard. I must earn love. These scripts became your energetic baseline, and unless you rewrite them, no amount of effort will free you. The Hermetic law of mentalism says, all is mind, The universe is mental. This means the outer world is not fixed. It is malleable, shaped by your inner state. Here's the twist most miss. Trying to change the outside without shifting the inside is like painting over rust. Temporary, exhausting, ineffective, but once you shift your assumptions, everything changes. You stop pushing, and the world begins responding. In the next section, we'll explore how your emotions, those raw, potent forces, are the fuel that either anchors you or sets you free. Emotion. Energy in motion. Not a poetic idea, but an ancient truth echoed across spiritual lineages and modern science alike. Your emotions are not random. They're vibrational signals, shaping the magnetic field of your life. Joy, high frequency, expansive magnetic. Fear, low frequency, contracted, resistant. Each emotion ripples through your energy field, like a tuning fork vibrating your reality into form. Here's the paradox of the backwards law. The more you feel desperate for something, the more you push it away, because desperation vibrates with lack. And the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. But when you feel peace before the outcome, when you access joy before the success, when you allow gratitude before the result, you align your vibration with the end state. And reality has no choice but to match it. Let's try a simple exercise. Close your eyes. Breathe in slowly. Now ask, how do I feel in this moment? No judgment, just observe. Now breathe again and bring up a feeling of relief, as if your deepest desire already arrived. Feel your chest soften. Feel the tension dissolve. That shift, that's emotional alchemy. In the next phase of our journey, we'll connect these inner shifts to the greater cosmic web, where ancient Hermetic laws and quantum principles intertwine to explain why this all works. If you zoom in far enough, past atoms, past particles, you find pure vibration, waveforms, potential. Quantum physics calls this the field of infinite possibilities. Hermeticism called it the all, the infinite mind from which everything arises. Both agree. Your outer world is shaped by your inner state, by attention, intention, and vibration. Let's examine a few of the Hermetic laws that govern this unseen dance. The law of mentalism. All is mind. Reality begins in thought. What you hold in consciousness begins to shape form. The law of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. Your inner world mirrors your outer world. Every belief, every assumption is reflected in your reality. The law of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves. Every emotion, thought, and desire carries a frequency. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you vibrate as. The law of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Struggle and ease are two ends of the same spectrum. The more you grip one, the more the opposite responds. Now, overlay this with modern quantum theory. The observer effect shows that consciousness alters the field. Entanglement reveals that everything is connected beyond time and space. And intention is not just wishful thinking, it's directive energy. So, what happens when your internal frequency aligns with your highest vision? Synchronicities begin to unfold. Doors open, people appear. Reality bends, not through force, but through resonance. In the next part, we will ground all of this into practice with simple, powerful techniques to master your energy, clear blockages, and align with what you truly desire. So how do we move from theory to transformation? From knowing these truths to living them? The answer lies in daily energetic mastery. Practices that align your body, mind, and spirit into one coherent signal. Here's your 3-step framework. Awareness and sensing. Your energy speaks before you do. Practice. Start your day with a body scan. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. and bring awareness from head to toe. Notice any tightness, heaviness, or buzzing sensations. Then, rub your palms together for 10 seconds. Hold them a few inches apart and feel the subtle energy between them. That tingling? That's your life force. The goal is to reconnect with your field, not from thought, but from felt experience. Clearing and balancing. Just like we shower to cleanse the body, your energy field needs daily purification. Try this technique: alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. Inhale through your left nostril while closing the right. Exhale through the right nostril while closing the left. Repeat for 3 minutes. This clears emotional fog, harmonizes the hemispheres of your brain, and resets your field. You can also visualize a golden light flowing from your crown down your spine, flushing out stagnation. Imagine it dissolving fear, tension, and doubt, leaving only clarity and peace. Intention and manifestation. Now that your field is clear, it's time to broadcast. Each morning declare, I am aligned. I am magnetic. Everything I need is already within me. Then, visualize one clear outcome, not as a hope, but as a memory already lived. See the scene. Feel the emotion. Anchor the certainty. Don't just see abundance. Feel what it's like to already have it. Don't wish for love. Feel what it's like to be deeply loved right now. This is not about convincing the universe. It's about reprogramming your own vibration to match your vision. In the next section, we'll address the invisible blocks, those hidden emotional anchors and outdated beliefs that keep pulling you backward. Even when you're doing all the right things, even with the clearest vision and the purest intention, you may still feel stuck. Why? Because beneath your conscious mind lies a deeper architecture, a lattice of old beliefs, emotional scars, and identity programs silently shaping your life. These aren't just thoughts, they are vibrational imprints, energetic echoes from childhood, trauma, or societal conditioning, operating like invisible walls that block your progress. Identify the block. Ask yourself, what do I believe I can't have? Where do I feel undeserving? What do I fear will happen if I actually succeed? Write it down. It could be a belief like, if I get rich, I'll be abandoned. Love always leads to pain. I have to struggle to be worthy. Shining light on these shadow scripts is the first act of liberation. Rewire the belief. Once exposed, speak directly to the outdated belief. Challenge it. Question it. Ask, who gave this to me? If the answer isn't you, it's time to let it go. Replace it with a new identity code. Wealth flows easily to me. Love is safe and nourishing. My ease is my power. Speak these aloud, not as affirmations you hope are true, but as reminders of who you truly are beneath the programming. Anchor the shift. Close your eyes. Visualize your old belief dissolving, like ink fading in water. Now see your new belief glowing at the center of your chest, pulsing outward like a sun. Let it radiate through your entire energy field. Do this daily until the vibration of your new self feels more familiar than the old. Rewriting reality doesn't begin with changing the world. It begins with reclaiming your inner script, because the moment your identity shifts, the universe begins reconfiguring around the new blueprint. Next, we'll explore how to take this rewiring deeper. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions into one coherent frequency that creates quantum-level transformation. The greatest transformations don't come from force. They come from alignment. Alignment means your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all broadcasting the same signal, as if your soul, heart, and body are speaking in unison. When you're aligned, reality doesn't resist you. It responds instantly. Clarify the desire, not a vague wish, but a clear intention. I live in abundance. I am in a loving, harmonious relationship. My work flows with ease and impact. Speak it aloud, not with hope, but with certainty. Align the emotion. Close your eyes. Ask, how would I feel if this were already true? Then breathe that emotion into your body. Let it rise. Let it expand. Let it become real now, because in the quantum field, time is irrelevant. You don't wait for the outcome. You become it. Take inspired action. Now move, not with desperate effort, but with aligned intent. Make the call. Send the email. Take the walk. Do the thing your future self would naturally do. You're not chasing the goal. You're acting from the frequency where it's already done. And here's the secret most never realize. When thought, feeling, and action are aligned, reality can no longer contradict you. You collapse probabilities. You invite quantum leaps. You shift timelines. Next, we'll ground all of this with simple, sustainable daily rituals. To maintain this frequency and carry your new identity into every moment of your life. Transformation is not a lightning strike. It's a rhythm, a sacred pulse you return to day after day. To anchor this new state of being, you must ritualize alignment, not as a chore, but as a ceremony. Morning ritual, the frequency primer. Begin each morning in silence. Before the world rushes in, before you reach for your phone, breathe. 5 deep breaths, slow, conscious, intentional. Visualize. See your future self living your highest timeline. Feel the emotions. See the details. Declare. Speak one identity statement aloud. I am the embodiment of effortless flow. Everything I seek already lives within me. This sets the frequency of your day. Midday energy check-in. Pause for 30 seconds. Ask, am I moving from alignment or from fear? Is this action infused with trust or control? If you've drifted, gently return. One deep breath can reset everything. Evening reflection, the reset. As the day ends, take 3 minutes. Reflect. What did I embody today? What old beliefs did I dissolve? Where did I move from truth? End with gratitude. Not for what you have, but for who you're becoming. Because your identity is forged in these quiet, consistent moments. In the next section, we rise above the practice to explore what it means to live this path long-term. A journey of awakening, of liberation, of becoming the master of your reality. The spiritual path is not a straight road. It's a spiral, a rising return to the self, again and again, but from higher ground each time. Awakening isn't a destination. It's a practice of remembering that you are not your fears, not your story, not your programming. You are the awareness beneath it all, the silent witness, the eternal presence. When you let go of the chase, you begin to feel it. That sacred stillness behind every breath, that quiet certainty behind every moment, that knowing that you were never broken, only buried. This journey is not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you were before the world told you who to be. Each practice, each moment of presence, each breath of trust brings you closer to the natural intelligence of life itself. And in this state, magic happens. Synchronicities become the norm. Obstacles dissolve. You no longer push the river, you become the river. So take this path gently, with reverence and curiosity. Because the moment you commit to remembering, the universe conspires to help you remember more. In our final section, we bring everything full circle, recapping the revelations, grounding the teachings, and extending an invitation to continue this sacred journey together. So now, pause. Take a breath. Feel how far you've traveled, not in distance, but in awareness. You've glimpsed the hidden mechanics behind reality, that chasing repels while alignment attracts, that your identity writes your destiny, that the backwards law isn't a flaw in the system, it is the system. You've explored the ancient wisdom of Taoist surrender, Hermetic vibration, and quantum coherence. And you've begun to rewire the most sacred instrument of all, you. So what now? Now you live it, not with perfection, but with presence. Not with pressure, but with practice. Each moment becomes an invitation to trust instead of force, to embody instead of seek, to become instead of chase. And here's the truth the mystics knew. When you stop trying so hard to become, you finally remember that you already are. If this transmission sparked something inside you, don't let it fade. Leave a comment below. Share your realization. Type magnetic if you're done chasing and ready to receive. Subscribe to join a growing collective of souls, awakening to the ancient truths hidden in plain sight. And stay tuned, because in our next journey, we'll go even deeper into the hidden patterns that shape your destiny. This is Thaloria Journey Beyond the Veil. Until next time, stop chasing, start becoming.